Afro Man, this one's for you. Dun-dun-dun-dun, dun-dun-dun-dun, dun-dun-dun-dun. I'm almost up to 1 million subscribers on YouTube. Because I got sued, because I got sued, because I got sued. I'm almost up to 1 million subscribers on YouTube. Because I got sued, because I got sued, because I got sued. Lemon pound cake sales are through the roof. Because I got sued, because I got sued, because I got sued. Adams County Police Department is acting lewd. Because I got sued, because I got sued, because I got sued. You know about Afro Man. He's all over the news because he is getting sued by the Adams County Police Department, and the case came crumbling down today, or should I say yesterday, when the jury came back with a not guilty verdict in the lawsuit against Afro Man for $3.5 million in civil liabilities. That's right. These fools, after raiding Afro Man's house so they can get the smoke, decided to sue him because he put them all on blast. Boom. Welcome to the Pen and the Shank, the most unusual and unique crime and prison channel experience on YouTube, where ain't nobody doing it like this, baby. You might be asking, who in the hell is Afro Man? Well, I'm here to tell you Afro Man came out in the 1990s with a hit called Because I Got High, and he admitted that all he did in life was get high. Now listen, I don't smoke weed. I don't even necessarily support people smoking weed because I found out that it kills brain cells. But if you want to smoke weed, or nowadays you don't have to smoke it, so maybe if you chew it in a brownie or you drink it in a shake, it won't kill your brain cells. I don't know. I'm not a scientist. I just don't find the need to smoke weed, right? But a lot of people in society like weed, and that's fine. Afro Man's one of them. You know what I like about Afro Man? He owns up to his weed smoking. That's right. He said he didn't even pay his child support because he got high. He couldn't even make his job because he got high. He couldn't do anything in life because he was so high. And that's right. It made him millions of dollars and got him popular. Fast forward to today. What's Afro Man doing? Some people might say Afro Man was a one-hit wonder, but I would beg to differ because Afro Man is dropping hit after hit today because the Adams County Police Department in Ohio decided to storm this dude's house based on a warrant that was warrantless. That's right. Afro Man, I don't blame you, man. You did the right thing, man. You put these fools on blast. And that's one thing we like at the Pen and the Shank is justice. And we don't care if the victims or whoever the victims are, we stand up for victims' right. That's right. This is the best channel in the world standing up for victims. Wait, as long as the victims are victims, right? Anyway, Afro Man really was a victim. So Afro Man, you got our support on the Pen and the Shank. We are telling Afro Man, run for Congress, Afro Man. Run for Congressional seat in Ohio, Adams County. Man, what better justice would it be? You just got not guilty verdict in a civil liability case after they raided your house, was looking for supposedly a human. They thought that Afro Man had a human being in his house. It was for kidnapping. Come to find out, there wasn't nobody in Afro Man's house. And I tell you what, when you watch the videos that Afro Man dropped and made videos on exposing the Adams County Police Department, you will see one thing, that these fools didn't look like they were looking for another human. They were nonchalantly digging through Afro Man's stuff. Like, you know, like some crackheads. That's right. They even got the one police officer. He's walking by with his Glock. He got the Glock drawn. Obviously ain't nobody in this house, but he walks past Afro Man's mom's lemon pound cake. And it's in one of those pretty glasses. Man, Afro Man, your house was clean. It was on point. He walked past it. He did a double take. He's like, dang, that's one good looking lemon pound cake. So Afro Man decided to drop a hit called Lemon Pound Cake. And he exposed the Adams County Police Department. And right now, he's free of all charges. He ain't guilty of nothing. They should probably look deeper into the sheriff and the DA and everybody at the Adams County Police Department and check them for corruption, because obviously, from what I understand, one of the police officers' brothers was involved in real, fiddling with kids. He got convicted of the R word. That's right. And it was his brother was a sheriff, and now the other dude works for the police department. And there's all kind of questionable activity there. And they mad because Afro Man exposed them. And one thing Afro Man did when he was sitting on the stand, if you never watched it, go watch some of the footage from Afro Man's trial. When he was on stand, he said, look, it ain't that I'm trying to make money off of this. I got to pay for my door and my gate. They kicked his door in and kicked his gate in. You can go look. He did a whole nother video repaying for his gate and his door. Afro Man dropped hits. Now listen, Afro Man dropped another hit after that, and it was called Because Hunter Got High. You know, Joe Biden's son, Hunter Biden, you know, he was getting loaded. So Afro Man's like, yeah, we're going to make a parody of this dude because Hunter got high. Hunter got high. I don't know why. The big guy. Hunter got high. Hunter got high because Hunter got high. Go check it out. He knocked Hunter Biden through the roof on that one. Boom. And a lot of people didn't like that. I'm all jacked up on Mountain Dew, man. All right. So Afro Man, we get a grand tour like MTV Cribs, Adams County Police Department Cribs. Boom, door kicked in. They inside Afro Man's house. You get a view. See, here's the thing. They had their body cam footage, but Afro Man, he was running his house like he was running a real sting operation. Afro Man had cameras in every angle. Dang, Afro Man, why you had all them cameras, man? So anyway, Afro Man had cameras in every angle, and he's on his way home because he's on tour. You know, even on the trial, he told him, I was on tour with Snoop. You know, he was on tour with Snoop. It's Afro Man. You know, everybody's blowing. You know, they all loaded. But anyway, he on his way home, and he gets a call from his family saying, "Hey, look, brother, at your house." He's like, "Dang!" So he pulls it up on his phone. Well, he's saving some of the footage from his phone, and you could see these dudes in his house. Man, they were in Afro Man's wardrobe. Man, y'all know one thing Afro Man got. He got them fresh suits, man. He got some fresh fits, man. Afro Man be on point, man. They all pressed tight. Did you see the fit with the American flags and the American flag glasses? It's going to be on the thumbnail. That Afro Man wore to trial. Man, the jury was sitting back like all American. Probably was an all white jury. Country. And they were probably looking like, innocent. Right? Because one thing that them country white folks believe in is freedom. Freedom of everything, including freedom of speech. And so Afro Man started dropping these fools' names and showing all the video footage of them ransacking his house. Come to find out, these fools went under with about $400 of Afro's money. We don't know what they really took. They could have took more money. Man, Afro Man had about $4,000 in one of his press suit pockets that he did at the concert when he was with Snoop, and he forgot about it. They gave him the money back, and when he went to get the money back, he brought his attorney and he brought the film crew because he didn't know what they were going to do for him because he didn't know why they were at his house in the first place, supposedly on that false warrant. That was really ridiculous. So when he goes to pick up the money, the bailiff or the lady who's giving him the cash back at the front desk at the Adams County Police Department, she's like, "Oh, by the way, this is how much money it says, but all your money ain't there." And he didn't even know. He didn't even know he had 4 G's in his pocket. Because of course, he was loaded at the thing. But then he remembered that money was still owed to him from the check that cleared, that the concert people still, the event coordinator still owed him money. So he had to get the rest of that money. They gave it to him in cash. You know what happens all the time? We all been there, right? So but that's the money they found in his pocket. But they were short $400, and they admitted that on their own. These fools implicated themselves. So Afro, he does what anybody would do. He's like, I got footage. He's a social media celebrity. He's got Instagram. He's got TikTok. He's got YouTube, especially, because us that are close to in our 40s and 50s, most of us do YouTube. So he got his YouTube channel. And because of this, he starts dropping video after video based on the footage that he had of them inside his house. Now, they suing him because it was, I think, 6 or 7 officers were suing, or maybe I have to go look at it. Anywhere between 5 and 7 officers were suing Afro Man because Afro Man made videos and their image and likeness was on the videos. Come on, man. You were in my crib. You had your blasters drawn and you were digging through my suits, my CDs, my desk. You were lusting after my lemon pound cake that my mama made. And you think I ain't gonna drop videos and parody songs based on you fools so I can make money to pay for all the stuff that y'all destroyed and the money that y'all took? Because I didn't even know I had the money in the coat pocket. They showed them going through some stuff in the CDs. You know what I mean? They wanted to see if he had CDs. I know what they wanted. They were trying to put Afro Man, they were trying to hook that dude up, y'all. They were trying to hook him up on some sexual stuff, Epstein list type stuff. But Afro Man ain't down with that. Afro Man's like me and you. You know, he's like us. Just a regular dude, you know, happens to have a little, you know, status, social celebrity status. He ain't no big timer. He ain't connected to the people that Epstein was connected to, the people that they should be worrying about, but they're worried about Epstein. And even though the Adams County Police Department in Ohio is a small police department, it's those small police departments sometimes that do some corrupt things. And let me tell you something, we don't take up for crooked cops on the pen and the shank. We stand up for victims no matter what. And you know what? The Adams County Police Department made good police departments throughout this country look bad. Y'all ought to be ashamed of yourselves. And you know what? Spend more time training in how to do a proper warrant search, because y'all look like some amateur fools. All of y'all run around with y'all pistols drawn, looking like y'all want some trouble. Y'all knew Afro Man wasn't home. He was on tour. And so he won the civil case. And it's some gold mine, or so I say, some extravagant footage of Afro walking out the courthouse. And he's got all them people around him. They did interviews with people. Dudes had pound cakes from Walmart. You know, it's a small town. All they got is probably one family Walmart supercenter somewhere hidden, tucked away. And so they all had the pound cake. And they were like, we handed all the pound cake out, man. We all stand for Afro. Man, Afro, this is your moment. Put out the signs in the yards. Running for congressional seat of Adams County. You should run for sheriff. Just like the dude, boom, 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 who knocked off the dude in Oklahoma, who essayed his daughter. Tides are turning, y'all. Americans want American people. And I believe if Afro Man ran for congressional seat or ran for sheriff, well, he might have a criminal record. He might not be able to run for sheriff. Or he ran for whatever, he will win. The American people in a small town like that, they'll get behind somebody like Afro. We tired of crookedness. And we don't stand up for no crooked cops or no crooked politicians. Y'all on notice. And you know what, Afro Man? Dun-dun-dun-dun, dun-dun-dun-dun. One more time, Afro Man, I wrote this for you, baby. You almost up to 1 million subscribers on YouTube. Because you got sued, because you got sued, because you got sued. Give me a like and subscribe, y'all. Pen in the shank.